Disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use if a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal tips to balance in favor of fair use. Let's get it. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. This particular show, I hate to be the source of bad news, okay? I'm really at a loss of words. But I have to say it. Well, let me get into this. So, if this is your first time tuning in, I appreciate it. This is I Am King, Structure of a Man's Journey on the Bike Brothers Urban Podcast Network. Okay. As you can see in my face, I'm not too happy about reporting this information, but as you know, I have to because I have to do my part. And this is a situation that's real sad. I don't want to speculate on anything, but I can tell you that this particular person, I know his upbringing. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna try my best not to curse because I want the message to be clear and precise. I don't want to have your ears diluted by my foul language, so I will try not to curse. But this particular guy right here is someone that is not fit to be walking amongst the community. This particular person is a person that needs to be locked up. And if Detroit had the death penalty, and I was the man that voted on it, or better yet, I was the man that hit that little knob when that electric vote come through, this case probably would be the one that, yeah. So anyway, I want to get into the story, okay, and we'll go from there, okay.
Now to breaking news. Detroit police have identified a suspect in the sexual assault of an 80-year-old woman on the west side.
It started with a home invasion in late March. Let's get
right to 7 Action News reporter Alex Bozargian live in Detroit with an urgent update. Alex.
Glenda, a lot of shocking developments came out of this press conference with the chief, and this is 9 days later. The sexual assault of an 80-year-old woman happened on this block on March 26th. According to police, this suspect tried to rob this woman and her husband. She tried to force him out, and then...
Okay. Kenneth Davis Animal Jr. is what they call this animal right here. Look how he looks. This is the face of somebody's family cousin, son, brother, nephew, cousin, grandson, father, which I hope not. This is the face of this particular animal right here. And I call him an animal because I want to be disrespectful. When you walk around and assault an 80-year-old woman, man, you got everything coming to you, bruh. Real talk. And you deserve everything that's coming to you. Let's get back into it.
He pulled her out of the house and sexually assaulted her right nearby. Now, this has shocked the community, and this is the person of interest that police are looking for right now, Kenneth Davis Jr. And what is sickening about this situation is police believe this person of interest, Kenneth Davis Jr., also sexually assaulted another woman yesterday on the city's northwest side that was on Grand River in Ferguson. She was 64 years old. Now, this crime has mobilized the community activists, city council people, police officers, neighbors, searching the streets looking for this person, hoping to catch him, get him off the streets because he is a danger to the public, according to police. And they say they're going to exhaust every single resource to get this guy. Now, here's what he has to say about the people who want to help.
We do not want anyone out there trying to make a citizen's arrest or to stop.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there, Chief James White. Yeah, I dig it. Let that be in my mom or my grandma or my sister or my aunt or anybody that I knew personally or didn't know. Let it have been my next door neighbor. And I come across this dude. I would tell you this, man. It would take everything in me. I would have to reach down into the bottom of my soul to stop me. Okay.
Him or engage him in any way. Leave that to us, and we will do just that, get him off the street and get him into custody.
Now, those groups have been out in this neighborhood several days looking for this person, and they say they're not going to stop until they find him. There is sketches of this guy at local grocery stores, gas stations. So wherever he is, he has a lot of people looking for him. And once again, Chief James White says there's been a lot of sleepless nights, and that won't stop until they get justice for both of these victims. Live in Detroit, I'm Alex Bozargian for 7 Action News.
Okay. This is the issue with that. Somebody is helping this dude out. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it could be. And I don't know who would want to help a monster out, such as this clown. But it is. Can't hide you're in the city of Detroit. Where could you hide? Yeah, some places you can hide, but you got to come out. And one thing I know about people is their eyes are open, meaning somebody sees something at all times. Don't let it don't be fooled, all right? Somebody knows something and somebody sees something. Now, it's just a matter of time. And this person's mother, if she's still alive, probably is ashamed of this particular, or maybe she's not. Maybe she got him hiding out somewhere. I don't know until the facts come out. So I ain't gonna speculate. But they need to take this animal off the street. Let's go to another source to see if there's been any updated information. Perhaps that we don't know. Let me see.
Let's get the breaking news now
Okay,
here
hold
at
on.
home. Detroit police have
Hold
now
on.
named a suspect in the sexual assault of an
Hold
80-year-old
on.
woman on Detroit's west side.
We're going to get to more.
Hold on.
McDonald, who just
Let's go back. This channel 4. See what they talking about.
Let's get the breaking news now here at home. Detroit police have now named a suspect in the sexual assault of an 80-year-old woman on Detroit's west side.
We're going to get to Mara McDonald, who just got an update from police in the past hour or so. Mara, this comes after a 65-year-old woman was attacked at a bus stop.
That's right, Kimberly, and the chief tonight is connecting both of these sexual.
Okay, so a 65-year-old woman was attacked at a bus stop. This is a monster walking amongst you, walking amongst us. I live in Detroit. If I come across this dude, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's going to be trouble. You dig it? This is not something that he woke up and just decided that he wanted to do. And it seemed like he has something with elderly people, 65, 80 years old. Man, you sick, man. You're sick. You need to be taken off the street. You need to be locked up. Man, really, man, death is not really good enough. Man, when you go knocking on that heavenly door, and I'm just saying that to be, you're gonna be down underneath, man, burning in hell. And they probably not going to even.
Assaults to one man, and yes, they did give us a suspect person of interest photo. Let's get to that immediately. This is Kenneth Davis Jr. The chief says that he is wanted in connection to a sexual assault of an 80-year-old woman that happened last week near Memorial, the Southfield Freeway, and I-96. Well, the second sexual assault happened just yesterday at Grand River and Ferguson. What do these two have in common? They're both in Northwest Detroit. The chief asking and putting out the plea to Davis this afternoon to please turn himself in, but he also has a request of the community. Take a listen.
We do not want anyone out there trying to make a citizen's.
Okay. Let me see if any other information pops up on this. Give me a second. Good luck with when somebody else find them. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all police and everything. Y'all supposed to tell the community that. Let the law handle the law and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. We dig it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Let the law handle it. But like I said, man, okay, what's this? Just some other information right here. Okay. I'm just going to different news sources, and maybe perhaps there's been more information put out on this clown. This fucking animal.
The community is scouring a West Side Detroit neighborhood right now looking for a rape suspect.
The victim, an elderly woman. Fox 2's Charlie Langton is joining us live with more on this horrible crime. And Charlie, I understand police have just released a sketch of this suspect. Are they any closer to finding this person?
So this must have been the previous, because we already know how this fool looks.
Finding this person. In fact, that person, according to Chief White, is somewhere right here in this neighborhood. The police believe they know who the person is. That's why they just got done, and that's why you
get his ass.
All of the people, many people,
I'm sorry, I said I won't curse.
And they are going to
get
find
that mother
person. Take a look. This is the command center, the post that the police department uses when they want to stay around here. And Chief White just got done saying he's going to stay here until they find that person. Now, we just got done with the press conference just a little while ago. A lot of community activists spoke, including Chief White. Take a listen.
Our activist community, our volunteers, our chaplains, to assist us in identifying a suspect responsible for an extremely heinous act in our community.
If we failed to reach you on the front end of life when you were a child, we apologize. But now there's only one thing we can do, and that is to incarcerate your behind.
That anyone who has any information, whether large or small, details, provide that information to the police department. You never know if that small detail that you have, that hunch that you have, can be the difference between bringing that person to justice or allowing that individual to remain out in the community to only to victimize someone again.
Oh, he will. He's an animal. He's sick. He's sick. This is the sketch. I guess this was previous from the two information sources that I just posted. But anyway, this is the sketch. But anyway, listen. If somebody is hiding this dude, you need to be ashamed of yourself. And I hope the law come hard on you like never before. I hope they prosecute you just like they're going to prosecute this dude. This dude is an animal. And believe me, he's probably searching for his next victim as we speak.
All right, so you can see right here on the screen is a sketch of this person in his 20s. Apparently this was made by the 80-year-old victim, who apparently, according to the chief, is strong. She's amazing.
God
and even
bless.
more amazing
That's
is she is
what's up.
praying for the suspect. Now, they do not have a relationship.
I have to... No disrespect towards this beautiful sister that was victimized by this animal. Listen, black folk, when somebody have intentionally hurt you, sought out to do you harm, to harm your loved ones, hell, to even cause death, to do some malicious evil to the core to one of your loved ones or yourself, it's okay not to pray or wish them whatever. It couldn't be me, because the only thing I would wish is death upon that dude. Period. I'm not the forgiving type when you go out your way to cause havoc amongst my people or my family, man. Something that you get off for a second, but that's gonna last me a lifetime. I'll be damned if I'm so forgiving. I'm sorry. I'm not. We as black folks, man, quick to forgive people. I understand it, and it's no disrespect towards that beautiful woman. But for me, nah.
Apparently what happened this Sunday, she was carrying some groceries in. The suspect came up to her, asked if he could help her. She said no, but that's when he allegedly then went inside the home, dragged her outside, and committed a sexual assault. Let me bring in Pastor Mo. You spoke at the press conference. You see everybody here, the command center's here. Are you going to stay out here for as long as it takes to find this guy?
We're going to stay out here for as long as
Of course
it takes.
he is.
We got committed to calling
That's a
all
man of the
Detroit,
community.
every uncle, niece, nephew, auntie, activist, police to get out here and catch this guy who assaulted and sexually assaulted one of our elderly citizens. He got to get off these streets tonight.
All right, Pastor Mo, thank you. Let me bring in Councilman Coleman Young, who came out here. Have you seen this much community support in a while?
I think this is what makes Detroit so great, is that so many people are here and care. And even the woman who was sexually assaulted, that she had enough concern and compassion to pray for this man. It's a heinous crime. This cannot be tolerated. He needs to be brought to justice. It's unfortunate it's happened. This is the tragedy all the way around, but we need to find him quickly. And I'm just so thankful that all the people are here and coming together to make sure this will not stand.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Obviously, a lot of people are here, community activists. There's too many actually to talk to. We'll talk a little bit more about that at 6 o'clock. But the bottom line here is that suspect in his 20s, the composite sketch is out there, and the chief earlier went door to door putting pictures of this guy in the homes. They believe this guy is nearby, likely in this neighborhood. And I'll tell you, as that command center is there, they are going to stay here until they get this guy. I'm on the west side of Detroit. I'll send it back to you guys.
Hey, Charlie, exactly where are you on the west side? What intersection? I'm sure other people might like to join the police and the community activists who are searching for this person, who are handing out those flyers. And hopefully this guy sees this right now and just comes out, gives himself up, and faces the courts for what he's done.
You better hope don't nobody else find you.
So the actual assault took place on Memorial Drive. Give us an idea on the
Memorial
west side of Detroit
Drive,
where we are, in case other people want to look.
We are on the west side of Detroit by Burnett Baptist, where we are going to meet at. This is an area coming off Schoolcraft and Plymouth area. You're on the northwest side of Detroit. Burnett Baptist is the mark you can look for right here on the street. We're going to look for him all night.
All right.
Burnett Baptist, Burnett Baptist Church on the west side of Detroit. I guess in the Schoolcraft area, for those that want to be involved and want to get involved, which you should get involved, until this monster is caught.
Really, I mean, you've got the 96 over here, 96 freeway in this. We didn't get a Southfield Freeway is right around this area. Again, northwest side of Detroit. They didn't give us a specific area, but the police do believe they have an idea of who this perpetrator is and in this general area. But it is all sectioned off right now. Lots of police all over this area, and like I say, they're going to be here until they find this guy.
Okay. I'm sending out prayers to those victims, to those citizens, to those women. I'm sending prayers for comfort for you, to heal. And I know it's going to be a difficult task when somebody violates you like that. I ain't sending no prayers to this dude. I hope you get what you got coming to you, bruh. And I hope somehow you watch this particular show right here. And believe me, this dude is not worth spending the rest of your life in jail. I'm going to put that out there as well. Because this dude is a piece of garbage. And I know you would be in your emotional right to, you know what I'm saying, but he's not worth it. Let the authorities handle that, and he will get what he got coming in prison, because we know prison, you can't hurt kids or elderly people. I do want to say something about my city, Detroit. A lot of people that don't know about Detroit and they just hear about stories like this, they have this stigma about Detroit. Detroit, man, has a lot of good folk. Hard working, decent, trying to do right folk. One thing about Detroit that we can't stand is when somebody violate children or they mess with our elderly folk. Those two things, man, will get you in a position to where you don't want to be. And I'm telling anybody this, if you ever, and I'm outsiders, even if you want to come to the city, you better behave. Period. We not going to tolerate that. Period. I'm praying for all the victims. I hope they get this guy. Please share this message. Hey, if you don't like me, man, listen, we got to come together on this. Share this message. If you have any information, please contact the Detroit Police Station. Please On that note, I appreciate you. You rocking with your boy, Big Boss Semi, on I Am King. Peace.